Hey everybody, welcome into the Fort Worth Christian Coaches Show, brought to us by our good friends with Aspire Chiropractic, to where their sole job is to get you back to being your best. This morning I'm proud to be joined by our first year varsity head basketball coach, Josh Duke. Coach, good morning and welcome to the staff.
Thanks for having me, Alan.
How's everything going this year for you?
You know, it's going great. We've got a great program here, and we've got kids that care about basketball, and they're coming together as a team at the right time, and we're looking forward to making a good district run.
Good deal, Coach. As you know, this is your first season. I'd like to kind of get a little bit of your philosophy on the table and how you look at things from a basketball perspective.
Well, you know, I think one of the main things that we talk about is playing together as a team. A lot of things that go wrong on the court happen because maybe 3 or 4 players are playing by themselves, and we talk about collectively the 5 on the floor, but also 12 of us as a whole. Doing things together, understanding situations, and the guys on the bench at the time are just as important as the 5 on the floor. And so trying to hammer that home, as well as, defense is a big key for us,
Sure.
And especially for me. A lot of kids fall out of love with defense, and they like to score a bunch of points, and that's great, but at the same time, we like to make our own energy on the defensive side of the floor, and I think that's been key for us making this run. So.
Awesome. So we're a quarter of the way basically through the season. Talk to us about the first quarter, what you saw, what you liked, what you're building on.
Well, the first part of the season's always tough. There's a lot of kids that play football, and that's great, and they get done what they need to on the football field, and then they come to us during basketball season, and that's good. And so it gave our guys, our 4 or 5 that are still on varsity, a good test, and they fought hard and played some great games before football got here. And then once we added football in December, things kind of started clicking for us and rolling, and especially the holiday tournament in Bridgeport, we had a great run there. We went 3-1, beat some big public high schools, and we've been kind of continuing that along, especially into the district season. And so, the first quarter of the year has been a little tough just in terms of manpower, but at the same time, the guys that have been there from the beginning have gotten great playing time and built sort of a toughness that has served them well so far.
Good deal. Talk to me a little bit about the makeup of the team. Would you say speed, quickness, physicalness?
Well, I think that's a great part of our teams. I think we've got guys that can do everything, kind of what you're saying. We've got a lineup where we can go big. We've got a lineup where we can go small. We've got a pressing lineup, and so we can do a lot of different things on the floor. But I think one of the keys for us this year has been putting pressure on people on the defensive end, just because of how athletic and long we are. Sure. We've got some tall guys, and they can cause some trouble just with their wingspan. Getting into a full court press or a half court press situation, we're able to throw some different looks at teams and make them feel a little bit uncomfortable, which is
fantastic. Well, district is underway. 1-1 on the young district season.
Yes, sir.
Had a great big home win against All Saints. Talk a little bit about that. I think we're going to roll some clips, but I want to talk just a little bit about the overall win first.
Well, it was when you talk about a team win, that's what Friday night was against All Saints. Team, which it included our student section. Our student section was awesome. They brought a lot of energy and definitely helped our guys along. We talked about All Saints is a good team. Coach Adams does a great job over there, and they talk about quick, athletic. Man, that's exactly what they are, and they're big too. They got some big kids.
So that's a great way to start the season. Now, looking back at these clips, you're going to see this first clip. Kind of one thing that got me was great ball movement and an explosive move to the elbow. What did you see on that one?
Justice Bowers is a great point guard. He can handle the ball, he can shoot the ball, and he's a great leader for our team. And just in that situation, we were up a little bit, and we were holding the ball just to kind of make them play a little bit of defense for a longer period of time. We spread out the floor. I think he swings the ball to Ryan Snyder, gets the ball back, makes a great rip-through move to the elbow, pulls up, and hits a jump shot for us, which was big.
And absolutely, this next clip kind of talks about what we talked about earlier: speed, quickness, and also big physical presence with Jay making a move to the
Absolutely. Jay Marshall has been outstanding for us. He brings just his height, his athleticism, his toughness. He brings that all to the table, and when he gets going, I think the rest of our team kind of feeds off of that, and we get the ball to him in the right position, and a lot of times, what we're telling him is, you don't have to do anything special because of how big he is and how high he can elevate. Just, take the ball, go up and score, and that's what he did for us.
Absolutely. Everybody loves a three-point shot. This clip right here kind of shows just a death knell from the corner.
That's right. Justice is going to get the ball, and you can see that he penetrates, makes the defense suck in a little bit, and then he kicks the ball out to Jacob Junta. He's a junior for us, and he can really shoot it. He was out the first 2 months of the year with a fractured foot.
Right.
Coming back, he's an impact player for us, and when we get the ball to him in the spots that he likes, it's a very good thing for us. He can knock shots down, and so big deal there is the penetration. You can see the defense come in, we kick it out, and hit a big shot. So it was good.
What's it going to take for us to make a really big run in district?
Well, all the all the pieces are there. The biggest deal for us is just playing together as a team. The five we have out on the floor, we've got shooters, we've got ball handlers, we've got slashers, we've got bigs. There's not a whole lot more that you could want. And so the main key for us is just going to be playing together as a team and understanding that there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. But at the same time, just to kind of be above that. That's what I keep preaching to them, is that we don't have to go with the ebbs and the flows of the game. As long as we stay within ourselves and take care of what we need to take care of, we're going to be just fine.
Awesome. Well, Coach, it's been a great start to the season, a great start to district. Guys, the next time you can catch men's varsity basketball will be tomorrow night, right here at home in the Cardinal Gym. It's going to be loud. We're playing Southwest Christian, and it's Fiesta night. So bring whatever you think needs to be on your Fiesta and bring it out to the gym, and let's get on with another big Cardinal win. Coach, enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next week.
Yes, sir.